Squeaky's on the windowsill, king of the throne. Charlie's got a feather toy, she's in her zone. Doobie's in the kitchen, knocking stuff down. 3 cats ruling this crazy little town.
Oh no, someone found the way up. I hope she doesn't think she can get up inside there and, 'cause up inside there is either open or there's a light bulb. Hopefully there's a light bulb. And I gotta take that cord and secure it up because she'll eat it. Look at her go, man. She was not all this when I got her. She was not all this when I fell in love with. Look at her trying to climb the wall. She was not any of this. She was, like I said, when I got her, she smelled like sulfur. She smelled like sulfur. And I told Pam, I think the mama got into something she was allergic to because it was a feral cat. And hi, Puff. You're moving my hands. Because she was a feral cat around the area, and we know that the neighbor let unfavorable people live in trailers behind the house. So Lord knows what they were dumping. That cat might have had an allergy to something that the neighbors were dumping. Or they were forbid giving them stuff that would make them leave the earth. Because the way that kitten smelled, it smelled like they were trying to eliminate the cat problem. But again, if the mama had the toxic milk like that, I think she had probably at least had an allergy to something. Neither here nor there. She's fine. She's climbing the frickin' wall. Trying to get in the roof. Jeez, cat. As soon as I start doing something, it's the Charlie show. Go play with the kitten. She wants you. Yeah, she wants you. Go play with her. Don't give me that look. Do not give me that look. Not impressed. Oh, I don't know what prompted me. Oh yeah, I know what prompted me is I'd never seen her get up that high. She'd just dig her nails in that carpet and climb all the way up there. Pam paused me at a yawn. I'm almost always taking a yawn, almost always yawning. I figured out why they didn't put the handle on the word ant on the other side, because I saw a cup that did that, and it ended up looking like it said runt with a C. And I was like, oh, well, that's probably why they did that. On my cup is they made it a left-handed one, I guess. And also, it's nice for me to see my name. Yes, Charlie. It's the Charlie show. See? Charlie's with her feather toy. I can't even remember the words to your own song, dear. Except for I know you don't like the feather ones. That's the squeaky thing. But, you know. AI and their weirdo stuff. AI and their weirdo stuff. That's my hair. Ah. Ow. Bleh. Bleh. Why you always look like you're gonna tell me off? Huh? What you didn't tell me? What you got to say to me? I notice a lot in my videos, it looks like I'm like doing this kind of stuff. It probably is because well, for one thing, it's because I move my feet a lot. And my whole body jiggles. For another thing, I'm usually booting a cat off of me. And for a third thing, I think I just have sporadic. Good morning. Third day in a row. Sitting here just listening to music. Listening to music. There we go. Anyway, it's raining a third day in a row, and I am cabin fever like crazy, so I decided to actually try and tackle my dishes, which had been sitting there for a long time, and I'm like, you know what? Do them. Just do them. This one really wants mommy's attention. Let's see. Here comes Bebe. What's she gonna do? What you gonna do? No, you don't need that. Hi. You're gonna leave Puff alone? She's going to play with me. Arms hanging there. Okay. So, anyway, yeah, I'm actually listening. I was actually listening to non-copyright music because I was looking for more spots to get more, but I don't need more of that on my phone, do I? Hello, Bubby. Huh? Charlie just gets up and leaves. Hello, baby. Hello, beep. What's it doing? Hello. Hello, beep. Does she need a cuddle, or you just need a walk on me? I'm wearing my greatest farter shirt. I guess today it's not a big deal to have bigger weight because I put on some of my clothes that I thought, I'm getting too big for, and I'm not. I have this illusion that I'm getting giant. I may be gaining maybe about 5 or 10 pounds. I can still fit in them. I need to stop. I put this on, and it's like wearing a dress. And about, 2 or 4 years ago, I could fit it. So don't tell me, Tressa, that you're gaining a lot of weight. Just take the reins back into your hands and keep going. You haven't messed up. You haven't destroyed the entire thing. That's in the past. Keep going. That's all I can think of. That's in the past. What I did was what I did. Just keep going. Again, I decided to tackle those dishes. They're just a few of them, and I'm sitting there going, why haven't you washed them? Because basically they had been sitting, so they were crusty. They were dry crusty, but they were crusty. And again, they'd been sitting because I'd been busy. Y'all know what I did. So I was like, finally, you know what? You're tired of looking at these. Wash them. They had to be hand washed. I hand washed them. And then I added them to the dishwasher. Just so that they're extra clean. I mean, I've had them come out like really filthy and that kind of stuff from the dishwasher because I didn't rinse them off. Here's another thing. If you don't rinse plastic bowls and plates, the chunks that were on there burn into the plastic and you have to throw it away. Also, I wouldn't recommend putting plastic plates and bowls that you're going to eat off of in the dishwasher because your food tastes like dishwasher soap. Just a heads up, your food tastes like dishwasher soap. Glass is okay, but I can still smell it on it. I don't know why. It's just weird. That little frickin' buzz bomb just running around. That mullet. I swear, guys. Anyway. She found out where the top of the world was last night. That's why at the beginning of the video I was wearing different clothes, because this was last night and it was the same day as I did my video yesterday. So I was like, whatever. And besides, if you see me wearing the same clothes, I probably washed a load in between and I'm like, oh, that was comfortable. I'm putting it back on. Some of them I won't. Some of them I'll just... Some of them I'll just be like, oh, I had that on for 5 minutes. It's not filthy. She goes giving that big boy the heck. Get him. Get him, baby. Get him. It's funny. I'll go, where's my baby? And she pokes her head out wherever she's at. Where's the baby? Where's the baby? Where's the baby? Right now the baby's messing with the big guy. They actually seem to be playing. Charlie plays. I saw her playing with her. She actually played with her. But if you're watching her, she gets disgusted and walks away I don't like that baby. I'll move my tail for her, but I don't like that baby. So it's getting a lot more calm. Again, I made it so that she could get up to the cat food, which I'm pretty sure she knew how before. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. She's still not jumping to get places yet. She's using her claws to climb. That's what indicated to me that she needed step stools to get up to the food for now. Hello, bye-bye. Hello. There's nothing on there for you. No, I don't let you watch cat TV. Hi. I don't let the other two watch cat TV either because on the computer they could do it and play on the screen. But you can't do that on my tablet. What is behind you? Oh, just another pillow. I'm like, what is that? And that would be the stand for my tablet. So, yeah, that indicated to me, since she's still using her claws instead of jumping to get up and down places, that she needed step stools to get up there. Guess it's a no-brainer, really. So that's what I did today so far is I'm doing dishes. And I got... Pam, are you going to pause me yawning again? She did that to me yesterday. She goes, I paused you at the right time. And I was going... There's a good screenshot for you. Hey, I can take screenshots. Let's see if I can do that. I did it. I'm going to try to get AI to animate it for me.
Good evening, everyone, and the highlights of the news this Thursday.
I was going to say, in the beginning, when I was in the blue shirt, at the end it says, I just have sporadic And I think it's just I have sporadic movements. Like, I fidget with stuff. I move things around. You can't see what I'm doing, and it just looks like I'm sitting here bobbing back and forth. Oh, 4.25. Wonder what I'm going to do with that. I don't know. I just found it in my bed. Can you imagine getting, like, I don't know, really super crazy, I don't know, inebriated and flopping down on your bed, and you get one of these stuck in your butt and having to go to the emergency room and get it pulled out of there? Oh my gosh. Or I found scissors in my bed too. Well, obviously I found scissors in my bed. The thing is I don't utilize the entire bed. The bed is a queen size because I don't like laying on a plank. And that's what a twin or not a full so much, because a full is like, I think the full is in between a twin and a queen. So a full would be okay, but a twin, I just don't feel like laying on a plank. So I like being able to lay sideways like I am now, because right now I can utilize the plug over here, because my phone is deciding it's going to be picky on where it wants to be charged. Thank you very much. What charger it's going to... I swear, electronics are cats. They don't want to be charged here, don't want to be charged there, and oh, that cord doesn't work anymore. It used to be my favorite one, but it's not working after one try. Oh, really? I'm overheating. I'm going to pass out. See you later in about 6 hours. Or, I'm so cold, my battery drained in 2 seconds. Again, I swear, electronics are related to cats. Oh, I threw my yoga mats outside on the porch last night. They're hanging off the wood part. I didn't even try to take my solar lamps out because it's raining out and I don't like them drenched. I don't like picking them up and there's a pool of water on them spilling down on my outfit. So I just, on days like today, and do they really get enough sun to do much of anything? No, not on days like today. So I just leave them sitting where I had them until it's time to charge them again. I think that the one solar lamp with just regular rechargeable battery, I think it's charging it. I don't know. It seems to really die down like the other ones and then brighten up and then die down and then brighten up just like the other ones. But it's got a regular battery in it. Not a regular battery. It's got a rechargeable battery, but it isn't a solar light rechargeable battery. So by no means should the sun be recharging that battery, but I think it is. I will have to research and see, because I know there's 2 different types of batteries. 2 different types of rechargeable ones. The ones they use for that. And I think the regular ones have a different charge to them. Like a different current type to them. I'll have to research that. Let's research some batteries. I just realized it's actually Thursday morning, not Friday morning. I'm using the premium electricity to do my dishes. But you know what? Sometimes you just got to. And if you follow the rule all the freaking time, it's like just about anything. Sometimes you just got to break the norm. And I don't think I'm hurting anything by consuming premium electricity at the moment. Especially since I'm bored. I am crazy bored. Like, I don't know. I see all these, I get on Pinterest. What I'm doing is I get on Pinterest and I'm like, oh, I want that pattern. I want that pattern. Oh my gosh, that pattern is simplified on a TikTok and la la la. Pinterest. And Pinterest. Sunny Delight. Orange mango. Tastes more like a sweet orange. With a bit of a mango, kind of tastes like a peach to me. I like peaches. I put in some food in the microwave, but then I decided I was going to eat my my beans from the other day, and I was like, oh, not microwave. I put it in the not microwave. But then I had the bowl of beans in my hand, and I'm like, so I threw ketchup over top of it. I do that. Beans get boring. And I put just about any condiment I can find on them. Like ranch or the mustard from Chick-fil-A or just any of them. Because, I mean, what's the difference in putting, besides that this is a cardinal sin, ketchup on your steak? Ooh, the steak eaters are gonna come for me. Or putting it on your lentils. If they're seasoned about the same. What's the difference? I bought the Sunny Delight to make into cocktails, mocktails. Pam and I got into those when we were girls' night with everybody, and Sterling was there, and they made her the cutest little fruity drink. But it was funny. Every time we asked for Shirley Temple, we got a Shirley Temple the next time, full of grenadine and cherries. Which I found out grenadine used to be pomegranate. Used to be pomegranate juice. But now it's just like red syrup that makes sweet and pretty. And that's going to keep beeping at me until I get up. I don't like that. Okay, I took care of the beeping issue. Anyway, what I was trying to say about ketchup, it's neither here nor there. You have your likes, I have mine. I had to force myself to throw the bottle out. I was like, I'll wash it up and put it on a shelf and say, why? What are you going to use it for? When is the later going to happen? Are you never going to get another ketchup bottle again? Oh, I should be recycling, but the problem is, and it's probably not much of a problem now that I've got the trailer and the bike. The problem is I have to go all the way to Pelliston, 3 miles, which I do anyway. I go once a month to, at least once a month to go grocery shopping. So, but I drag my garbage all the way to Pelliston. No, at the moment, right now, I'm just throwing it all away. To me, throwing something away, and I know recycling is probably better for this, but throwing something away, having the visual of it in my hand and having it go into the trash means it's gone. I could pick it off the top, but it's in the trash. So to me, it means it's gone. It's like when I was getting rid of this stuff in here. That is gone. I don't have to deal with it anymore. It's in the trash. It goes bye-bye. The reason recycling would be more of a big deal and why is it makes it more of a chore because I have to drag it out and package it up and this and that and the. Throwing it out, it's gone. Again, I know that's very wasteful and I should be doing my duty to save the earth. But everybody else does. And if not everybody else does, the people that do, thank you. Kudos. Whatever. I mean, here I go. I'm having my ketchup beans. I also thought to myself when I was making them, I forgot. mm. It's just lentils, a can of what I like to call fast food, and rice. What I like to call fast food is canned vegetables. This happened to be the veg all, and I think it says there's 17 different types of veggies in it. I got it at the same food bank yard sale thing that I'd got there's some other stuff I got there. I mentioned the other stuff before. So I had 2 cans of those. Anyway, why I call it fast food is because for me, I could pop the lid on that and start eating it. Drain the water, of course. But as opposed to, and I know it should be warmed up, and I know because it's canned, it's added salt. That's why I said it's fast food. So, anyway, I can pop the lid off of one of them, eat it with no regrets, and go on my day without having to prepare anything. And being alone, preparing everything on a daily basis, all the time, is a big giant pain in the moon. It really is. Sometimes you just want somebody to do stuff for you, and they aren't here to do so. Dropped a piece of corn. So, like I said, what I call that and like refried beans or canned beans, canned black beans. I think I have a can of those up there. I might have used them. I call them fast food. And yes, absolutely, I'll pop the lid off of it and stick a spoon in it and eat it right out of the can. You know why? Because I can throw that can away and I don't have to clean the dish except for the spoon I used. So, something else I'll do. And again, you might think this is gross, but it's almost like having a not runny sandwich that you can put in your lunchbox and take with you. And I'll take this whole mix, rice, beans, vegetables, mix it with flour, make it into a biscuit. And take along maybe something to dunk it in. A lot of times I'll do that if I'm doing a car trip or a day trip with my dad. He don't like to stop. He likes to do his schedule and that's that. Of course, he's 82 years old, and if he's on a schedule, you just don't mess his schedule up. So, if he doesn't think he's hungry, I'm gonna sneeze. If he doesn't think he's hungry, then he doesn't think that somebody else is hungry. So I take food and drink with me. I take food and drink with me on car trips with anybody, because I might get hungry at an inopportune time. We're in the middle of the freeway and there's nowhere to stop, and it's not in the plans to stop for anybody. So I take food with me. And no, I don't take a bunch of chips and snack cakes and pop. Soda. Again, pop is from Michigan. Excuse me. Sorry, I had to go and take care of something. Cat related. And this one, innocent as she may look at you, was getting into my food plate. And I'm trying to teach her she can sit by me all she wants. I don't want her face in my food. And I don't want her having leftovers or licking the platter or any of that. I have highly spiced food in here. And we just dealt with cleaning her system out. She doesn't need spices. This little BB is laying just like a little lady. I got a screenshot of that. I hope that turns out. She's such a beautiful girl. Of course, Aunt T loves all the babies. I don't care if they got fur, if they got scales, if they got feathered wings. If they got them see-through wings, they can... Their babies don't have wings. Their babies crawl around and make stuff nasty. So, no, I don't love all the babies. I don't love baby bugs. I don't love baby flies. But just about anything that has babies, I love the babies. That is another reason I wanted to get my dishes done. I don't have fruit flies yet. And I saw a couple of house flies flying around my house. Inside. Now, not because of spawning inside the house. They flew in. They're too big to have been living in here since birth. So, yeah, they flew in when I came in through the door. Probably when I was bringing my bike in. Because that takes a minute to do. It takes... Well, I don't leave the door open for all of it, but I have to wheel it up the stairs. Which means I have to guide the front wheel all the way up. And then I have to guide the back wheel the rest of the way up while climbing the stairs with it. I saved myself a little... There goes the dish. The dishwasher. I saved myself a little bit of a backache because I take off the battery before I carry it up the stairs. Because that's heavy to do, and I've done that too. And don't really enjoy it, but I've done it. But I carry that thing all the way up the stairs. I let it sit there. I open the door. And then there's a step down or a step up into the door. So I have to lift it up over that too. Then I park it in here. I really wish I didn't have to do that. I really wish I could just leave my bike out there tied up to a pole. For one thing, you don't want to leave it out in the rain. That's a different kind of vehicle. You don't need to, you can't leave that out in the rain. I could leave it in a tent. But the tent's not keeping the neighbors from having a brand new bike either. They all know where it came from. I'm pretty sure they understand that they probably understand that I bring it in the house because they don't see it around my yard. They don't see it around my yard because I want to keep it. That is mine, not theirs. I want to keep it. If they want one, they can go buy one. Not steal it from me. So I'm not giving them opportunity to do so. I guess the bowl's empty. I just wish there was an easier way. I'm a little too old to be... I'm just a little too old to be climbing them stairs with a bike. But, I mean, I guess that's part of it. Glorified Kool-Aid. 100% vitamin C. $60 calories. 5 servings per container. Contains 5% juice. That's why I said it's glorified Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid doesn't have any juice, it's just water and color. Oh, I guess it's got citric acid in it. You can take packets of Kool-Aid, lemon Kool-Aid, without the sugar in it. The packets that you add the sugar to your own drink, and you can clean your appliances with it. So it's got citric acid in it. You can actually clean your coffee pot with it, like you do with vinegar. And let's see. To my surprise, they are saying not... Oh, my tablet died, I guess. I'm going to have to plug it in. They're saying not the lemon one, which is weird. The orange one has an extra boost of citric acid, which breaks down the grime. That is what is in vinegar that breaks down the grime, is citric acid. You ever hear of something that says citric acid? Nothing to be afraid of. You eat it. Again, it's in lemons and limes. You eat it. As a matter of fact, you got acid in your stomach that if it was outside of your stomach, and I don't know how it works, it's science, but it could hurt somebody. So, more science facts with Aunt T. What is that? A cleaning hack? I don't know. And Sunny Delete. Oh, what is the trigger of all that? Gosh, darn mosquitoes. See, that's why land on me. Ah! That's why I said those flies weren't in here from birth. As you see these mosquitoes, they weren't in here from birth either. But there they are. My beautiful babies. With the middle finger up her face. That's just the perfect little emblem to have. That I got it from Pam's mom. And what did me and Pam do? Right? And now you don't even know what figure that was. But I really did flip you off. Oh. Well, guys, I think this is going to be a short video. I'm going to get on off of here and figure out what to do for the day. Probably charge my tablet, watch ASMR, and cruise Pinterest and fill my video box my video box, my file folder, for lack of a better word, full of patterns that I dump on YouTube. Oh, so I guess I'm going to get on off of here. I'm going to see you later. You have a good day. Bye.